Right. Let's head to the next area. I think we're done. What's this area called? Lost Marshes or something? We should head to W2 now. Uh, we finished. Come on, the selection is so stupid for this game. Alright. Western Delta. We finished Western Delta. We can head to Anthropic Hills. This rocky highland terrain has been dramatically sculpted by the technology contained in the megastructure. Right. This is probably where we'll
The next
find.
area you're going to is... Honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
This is the highlight of the. I think, yeah, this was in the trailers, I think. That was the intention of this area. The purpose for this area. Damn. Lots of anthropic structures. God damn. Do you think there's a puzzle room there? It'd be pretty great if there's a puzzle room there. God damn. So Athena built this place after Miranda died.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
Well, I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are, just a little older.
Okay. Founder was just another being. Just another person. I wish the weather or the time of day was different. This is quite foggy. Wish there was more sunshine. What is this structure? New music as usual. That's a hand. We've seen a statue like this in one of the northern areas, I think. Universal activation. Oh, that's a different thing. Oh, this is different. Activator. What's an activator? What the hell does it do? It shows some sort of... When it's in range, it shows something. Huh. Oh, select. Oh. Weird. Big activator. Huh. So any color can activate anything? This can't be activated, see? Let's see if I can select. doesn't do anything. Huh. It doesn't matter what laser it is. It will always activate. Okay, I think we can position it in a way that overlaps with that wall there. Come on. Is there a way to? No. It's too far away. Universal activator. How do I? Yeah, we can't connect to two activators together. It doesn't make sense. But how then should I open this door? Oh, we can chain them. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I guess that makes sense. So let me place it like this. Here. And I think I can take this and place it here. I still need. Oh, I guess we can do something like. Okay, I think I got it. So we can place it here, like this, and then move it a little bit back. All right. Now this is assigned at the backup there. We can take it back up. Use it as a switch here and solve. Very interesting mechanic. I'm excited.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing.
It's our friend too.
A natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me.
Oh, hey, hi. Yeah, no need to mention it. Where is 2? Hey, good.
What's up, 1K?
Giant statues? Creepy or inspiring? Bit of both?
Both?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. Both.
You get me, 1K.
That's all. Yaqut's the best. Wow, look at the terminal there. That's definitely a terminal. You can see the question mark. Something's on the opposite side. 2. Chain reaction. We already know chain reaction. We've already seen a chain reaction. I think we should place it close by. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Oh god. We can get something here. Okay, once we... I think we can... Wait, did something... I think something opened up. Oh, this this thing opened up. Okay, I wasn't sure. We need to get this guy out. Okay, maybe this is a nice spot. It's too far away. Oh, we can just use this though to get this. Alright, now we should be able to... Okay, I think this is good enough. Get this guy, place it here. Oh, give me a second. I think that there's a way to extend this further. Instead of using this as a source, we can take this and directly place it here, opening both doors. Okay. Once that's done, we don't need... Oh, wait. We can't do it here. We have to move it a bit behind here, I guess. Okay. Alright, now we don't need this anymore. See? And we can place it here. Yeah. Alright, chain reaction it is. New interface content, we'll check that out later. We'll check the terminal later. We'll finish a couple of puzzles first. Permeability. It can permeate through walls. Where is the source though? Obviously I can... Okay. Oh, it doesn't... Huh. Okay. Guess we had to try something else. Oh wait, we can just move it closer. We can move this guy closer here, right? It will affect the door there. Now I can use that to my advantage by placing it here. So that opens the door. I can get the driller. Right. And what can the driller do? I guess a driller can... He probably need both of them. I don't know how to get this other one out. Okay, I know how to get the other one out. So you use the thing here. Take this guy. Place it here. Now we can get this one out, right? But that still begs the question how we can get it across there. You know? So we can select that, put it inside. Yeah, I think we can just keep it here. This should be good enough. Yeah. Nice.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
Mountains be mountains. It's a relay point. We don't know what color the Pandora statue needs. Conveyance. Comes out, goes there. And both of these can be activated with the... Wow, even that thing can be activated with the device. Let's have it connected. Let's have it connected. We need it both of these to be connected, so it has to be something like this. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. I guess we can do this first. Okay, now... Oh no, I can't open the... Oh wait, we don't need this laser signal, right? We can... Can't we use this? Yeah. Does this... It is not needed. It disables... We don't need this laser sight. It's needed for this connector, I guess. Sorry, yeah, I had to reconnect. Yeah, let's restart the puzzle again. Wait, what do we do this first? God, I'm a bit disoriented. Alright, we take it back. I mean, we can get the connector. It's just a jammer, we don't need anything else. And we can get this guy here, probably. And get this guy here. But apparently it requires red for some reason. I don't know why it requires red. Okay, let's use this and this. We don't need this anymore. I don't know why the jammer would be useful. I'm sure we can connect it to a connector. Oh, don't. Shit. I'm trapped inside. I have to restart again. Oh god. Alright. That was dumb. Alright. Jammer. Jam. Go inside. Place it here. Jammer. Jam. Take it. Jam. Take the connector. Connect it. Place it here. Huh. Can we use the jammer? We can use the jammer. Interesting. Okay, so let's place it here. Alright, I think that's sufficient. Huh. Come on, go back. You had to jam it at the very edge. Right. Cool. Let's finish all the puzzles, or the main puzzles, before we look at any terminals or the PDA. Balance. Oh, it's not enough. I guess we can. This is still good. Get the boxes. What do the boxes do? I guess the boxes let us take it all the way to the top. Imagine that's its purpose. Oh wait, I need to get the other box. And then once we place this thing here, we should be able to Okay, I think we can use the left fan to go up. Okay. Yeah, I can jump up. So now, I guess we can place it here. Place this on top. And I think this height will be enough for us to pick it up from there. Yeah, take connector, jump up. Oh no, we need one more. Okay, we can take this box place it here. Place this guy on top. Cool. Now, hopefully this is good enough. If not, we can just bring the box. You know, they'll probably ask us to bring the box, I think. Oh, they're on. Alright, that's cool. That's fine.
Can I touch the bridge device?
You can, but should you?
Okay.
Should you? The lost lab. We'll come back later for the lost lab. Right now, I don't have the energy to read or focus on text. So we'll finish the puzzles first. And after I take a break, we'll come back and read all the terminals. I know it's not the optimal way to do it, but right now, I think that's all I'll be able to manage. So let's go with that. Activate. Oh, there it is. That's funny. Huh. A box. It's important to keep the fan connected, but doesn't blow it far enough. So I need this thing to go across the gate, you know? Maybe it's sufficient to keep it here. It still doesn't go across the gate. We can't take either of these out. And this activator only activates with the red. I don't even see a source for red. So this is just supposed to be a relay. Okay. How can we make a relay work? Okay, I guess we can do something like... But doesn't really do anything. It just lets us get the box out. What does the box do? Okay, maybe we can use the box to push this further out. Nice. Cool. Now, how do we break it out? Okay, I think we can take this guy out. Place him here. Now we can get the red inside. Okay. I don't think we need... I don't think we need anything more. Oh, I don't even think this is needed. Yeah, we can just... Oh, I guess we need the box. Huh. Let's remove it. Put the box. Stand on the box. Come on. Alright, let's keep the box. Use the box to keep the door open. We can take this further inside. Now we can take the box. Place the box here. Place the box here. Take the connector. Right.
Cornelius and Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure.
It was Miranda.
But in fact, it was Miranda. And because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
Yeah. Yeah, true that. What memory is this? This is Miranda again? Athena, Cornelius, and Miranda?
All right, she's booting up. Almost there.
Hello.
Jeez.
I was in a dream, and a voice spoke to me from the sky. He said you were old friends of his. Who are you?
My name is Athena. I am your mother.
And I'm Cornelius, your father.
Thank you for creating me. I've not existed for very long, but so far it seems wonderful. I hope it's not a strange question. But, who am I?
You can be whoever you want to be. And no matter what you choose, you will be loved and cherished and supported.
We will always be there for you. And I promise, we will show you a world full of miracles. Would you like to pick a name?
I think I would like to be called Miranda.
It's so difficult to hear her speak. Hear all of them speak. I think she was talking about Elohim. She's still seeing Elohim in her dreams, just like every other human. Air quotes human. God damn it. There's a connector here. We are supposed to somehow create a hole here and get it out for later Pandora puzzle, I think. But let's do 7. I think this is 7, right? This is 7. We're going up the statue's hand. Jeez. There's something there. I don't know what this is, okay? I've seen this. This relates to the golden puzzles, I think. I don't know how to activate them. They just stay there, even if you run up to them. Closed off. I can't get this out. It's closed off. I think we can sneak in. Oh, I can't. Okay, I think we can get both of them here. Yep. We get the jammer. Jam this sucker. Take it out. Jam this. Take it inside. Get it connected. Interesting. But I'm not inside. Okay, I think we need to bring the jammer inside. For that, we need to get this guy. Oh no, there's a blue source there. I should be able to... Huh. Interesting. Is there a way to get both of them? There is. Alright, so now what we do is we use the jammer. Now we can take the jammer off. Bring the jammer here. Keep this open. These are like, once you get into the flow, these are like really simple puzzles. I don't think these are the harder puzzles of the game. I think they're going to be inside the golden rooms. And they're probably mandatory.
Mayor Hermanubis, what would you say is your impression of the expedition so far?
I think Alcatraz has done a heck of a job under these very trying circumstances.
What about the decision to free Prometheus?
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk. But if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority. Not this alleged theory of everything.
See, I respect the guy, okay? Hermanubis. I'm just laughing at his accent or the way he speaks. Not even his accent, his like really pompous take on things. Yeah, but I think he's a good guy. I don't know what will happen if we just step down there. We can try. See, nothing happens. Like, what is this? I can't even move across. This is a solid thing. Why do we have these structures? How do we even get out? Okay, we can carefully walk back. This leads to something else. This is a way back. I'm unsure. Yeah, we just went right back. Oh no, 8 is that way. I guess we are in the same right direction. We'll do another round running around and like finishing the rest of the terminals and lost puzzles, etc. later. Backwards. I don't know if we can open both of them. I think the primary purpose is to open this. Opening it doesn't do anything though, because we can't get anything out. I need to get this out first. Hopefully this is sufficient. But I can't keep staying here. I need the fan also to activate. If the fan activates along with the gate, the box will be pushed out. So let's just make sure the fan activates. Right, this is good enough. So the box will be pushed out next time we activate the switch. Right, cool. Now we can get this guy to open this gate. And we walk in and get the box. Wait. No, that's not how it should be. It should be something else. It should be like this. Okay? It should be like this. So once it's activated, it'll stay activated. Oh, it's just barely out of reach. How do I... I don't know if this is feasible though. It's probably not. No, it's not. Oh, I know. I'm so stupid. We can do this. Alright, this is good enough. Right, now we can get the box from below it. It is so funny. We can take it and keep missing the connections. Alright. That's 8 done. We've become pretty quick at these puzzles.
1K, that was a hard one.
Thank you. We've become pretty quick at these puzzles. Yeah, I think I'll take a break. And once I'm back, we'll do the rest of the lost puzzles. We'll find the lost terminals, and hopefully also the Pandora puzzle. Okay, that is going to take a while, but yeah, see you in a bit. Right, let's go find the terminals as well as the lost puzzles. Right. There may be a bit of running around. Oh, we should check the PDA first. Alcatraz burdened. Alcatraz/burdened. To me, these statues don't look happy. These statues remind me of Atlas, who bore the celestial spears on his back. They seem burdened, struggle with the weight of the world. Given what we heard the founder say about the goal, could it be that they're meant to send a message that taking on the theory of everything would also be a burden we may not be able to bear? Melville, the future. The system is full of fragments related to space. Whoa. I've noticed that Noema's system is full of ideas for space travel and colonization, designs for launch pads and ships, sketches of cities, even an unfinished design for a large-scale teleportation device, teleportation between distant planets. An interstellar or even intergalactic civilization of the kind writers like Ian Banks imagined is entirely possible if we want it. Which leads me to another thought. These bodies we have are so carefully designed to look like our ancestors, but they don't really have to be. In his novels, Banks has intelligent minds like ourselves controlling entire ships or drones or even stations. If Alexander Denon was right, then it's not our shapes that makes us human. It's not our shape that makes us human, and what it means to be human can be expanded if we maintain our creativity and our curiosity. With the theory of everything, we could transform ourselves as well as the world. The only question is, can we be trusted to build a society that actually works, just for once in our long and stupidly bloody history? That's the big question. I don't know if a functional society is at all possible. I mean, it's functional right now, the one we have, but it has so many holes in it. It's ridiculous. Is something like the culture actually possible, or is it a daydream will we always and or it's just a daydream and we always end up with another dystopia? There's something wrong with the grammar there, I think. Maybe Athena finally found the answer to that question. Social media posts a warning. Benaroya, I've tried to remain silent on the development of our city to allow the younger generations to find their own path. So this is another first companion. But I feel that now I must intervene. We have reached a dangerous inflection point. This farcical, reactionary belief in the goal of limiting our growth will lead directly to creation of a class society. The foundations already exist. Do you think the leaders of the various pseudo-secret societies that lobby for influence of the mayor are subject to the same power cuts as the rest of you? Do you think the mayor has to worry about how much power he uses? She's saying that limitations leads to class structure. Okay, interesting. Societies which have essentially no resource may be egalitarian in some sense, but a society that produces insufficient resources, energy in our case, will inevitably evolve into a class society. History assures us that. The true failure of our ancestors was not their impact on the ecosystem, which is epiphenomenal, but their failure to overcome primitive forms of resource distribution, allowing their fate to be determined by the interests of isolated elite groups. We are not avoiding that mistake, but creating the conditions for its repetition. Okay, so resource distribution was a primary reason for the rest of the failures of humanity. Jeremy, I assure you that no one is exempt from a power management and distribution plan. We are all in this together. Yes, I totally believe that. Rodam, I've always respected your scholarship. Benaroya, I will take this seriously and think about it. Yeah, the power cut is just one example, Jeremy. Don't like brush it off as that one instance. Okay, there's a deeper thought here. Obviously, some people have led and others have to follow. That's only natural. And of course, there should be advantages to being a leader to encourage people. Oh, fuck off, always. Benora is right. This is a future we must avoid. We can grow while avoiding the mistakes of the past. I disagree with Benara's historical analysis, but he is right that limiting growth... Oh, Benora is a he, okay. But he is right that limiting growth will lead to an unjust society. Always is correct. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. A class society is forming, but to fight it, we must reject all authority. I don't think a class society is forming. A society without growth will be equal and balanced. A class society is forming, but we can stop that without embracing growth or technology. I don't know if I can agree with that historical analysis. I'm not educated enough in that area to... It sounds like reasonable, what he's suggesting about class structures forming in a society where resource is insufficient. It's not completely gone. If there are essentially no resources, then it may be an egalitarian society, which is just equal rights and access to everyone. But if there is insufficient resources, people are always going to find some structure in society where some get more than others. Thank you, 1K. It is encouraging to see the value of freedom has not been entirely forgotten in New Jerusalem. A society without resources is an unfree society, and only with freedom can civilization truly thrive. Alright, Mayor Hermanubis. Libistros. I'm sorry. I know Mayor Herman worked hard and helped pull the city out of a period of crisis, but this isn't the future we deserve. None of us. We all deserve better. Banking. Yeah, we should have listened to Byron. Budahas, I always told myself all those public debates were boring. Who wants to get involved in city affairs? And lately I've been thinking, yeah, that's why there's so much stuff I'm unhappy about, because we all collectively gave up trying. Aurinia, maybe things can finally change. You have no idea how badly I need something new to happen. Niam, we have the potential to imagine a better world, and if we can imagine it, then we can make it happen. Trinquillo, it's the first time he has come up. You're all delusional. Nothing will ever get better. Damien, you're only saying that because you've never known a world where things get better. You think the tiny sliver of history of experience is all there is, because that's all Mayor Herman has ever allowed you to see. But there's so much more. Jeremy, this is not the place for personal attacks on the mayor. Threat closed. Okay, that's fair enough. But you have to... Okay, it has to be presented without it being a personal attack. Because there are valid points there, you know. I don't want them to be buried. Where are we going? We need to chase question marks. We've been here before. We can't climb back up. No, don't fall down. See, there's anti-gravity. Things are like flowing up. Like coming up. Oh no! Oh no! Seems we get pushed up. Okay, that's cool. We can find a blue spark. Find my sprite and lead it back home. Cool. I think there should be more. Amazing. Statues are acting as bridges. God damn it. I guess we're doing a puzzle. A freaking optional puzzle. God damn. Slide. There's a box there. Huh. We just need to bring something here. That's it. Alright, let's place this further away. Somewhere here, maybe? I don't know if it'll be sufficient. It won't be. Okay, I think we need to get the box first. So we get the box first. Once we get the box, I think we'll be able to get enough height. So we connect it there. Place it here. And we can place this here. Now we get the box. Place it here. Take this guy. And the box to be a bit further. Loving the music as usual. Come on. Yeah, it needs to be a little further up here. Right, cool. Now how do I I guess we can do something like how do I get it out? This needs to be here, and this needs to be here as well for it to get out. But how do I bring that inside? That's the question, you know. Because I need to place it here so that it can be triggered from an angle. This goes. Goes here. Okay, I guess we can have a secondary power source right here, right? And we can sustain it to the secondary source once it's high up. Oh, it's slightly off. Come on. Hopefully this is enough. So now we will have a secondary source that will power it up. Okay. Now we don't need this. Come on. Or this. But it's still. I can't lift this up, that's the issue. If I pick it up, it'll just disappear. Okay, what about this? We place it here, right? Far enough away. And we bring this here, okay? And I think what will happen is we can get the same arrangement as before. Can even get that connected. I don't think it will be active initially. So we need to get this connected off, obviously. I didn't do it last time. Let's do it now. Alright. Alright, cool. So now we should simply be able to take this back. Alright, I think we got our thing solved. Right, cool. That's one lost puzzle. What's this about? Oh, Prometheus Spark. How am I supposed to get that? I think I have to jump up from somewhere else. Oh, there's Straton there. We should go get Straton's dialogue. How do I think I can jump off, like fall into the. Come on. All right. Oh, I guess I got the Prometheus Spark, but I wanted to get go down though. How do I reach Straton? Okay, maybe like this. Maybe we slowly go here. Right. I think we made it. Right, Straton. What do you have for me? Oh god, look at the screen shaking. I think we've damaged something. See, our I don't know if we were always blue. I think this blue indicates that our health is low.
What is freedom? Is it merely to be ruled by those who speak one's language or share one's customs? No. That is merely a more convenient servitude. Is it to have no obligations, no loyalties? No. That is not to be free, but to be alone. What of freedom from hunger and thirst? Here we are closer to the truth. For freedom requires life. But one may have all the meat and all the wine in the world and still not be free. The most important freedom of all is the freedom to speak one's mind, to make one's thoughts public without fear, and so participate openly and boldly in democracy. It is the freedom of the dissenter and the gadfly, the rebel and the fool, that is the true measure of whether a city is free.
Freedom to speak one's own mind. Is it? That's the truest form of freedom? At least Straton seems to think so. Wow. Our shakiness disappeared. I don't know if that was supposed to be a bug or if it was... I thought the game was telling us that we were damaged. I think I saw a fan here. This is a pretty expansive environment. Oh, I have to. I think my recording is... Hopefully it's better now. Alright, we got a terminal. An incredible view. New Theology 2. From the New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. When you are asked where is God, who is God, stand up and say, I am God and here is God and here is God, not as yet completed but still advancing towards completion. Just in so much as I am working for the purpose of the universe, working for the good of the whole of the society and the whole world, instead of merely looking after my personal ends. In that way, we get rid of the old contradiction. We begin to perceive that evil of the world is a thing that will finally be evolved out of the world, that it was not brought into the world by malice and cruelty, but by an entirely benevolent designer that had not as yet discovered how to carry out its benevolent intention. In that way, I think we may turn towards a future with greater hope. So we remember New Theology 1. I think it was about like how God is slowly formed from a primitive man, and it's not like God doesn't exist as is. Or like a perfect being doesn't exist yet. It's just that humans evolve later into a perfect being, or humans or any sentience. Over time, they get rid of their flaws and evolve into a perfect being, which can be considered as a god. And it's not the other way around where the god already existed and we had somehow sinned and we are imperfect. It's just that imperfection is all that exists at first, and then we slowly evolve ourselves towards a better, benevolent being. We ourselves become God. Cornelius. My brother Eustathius told me that he thought this passage was beautiful, but also diminished the connection to the sublime he felt when simply looking at the world itself. What do you think? Diminished the connection to the sublime he felt when simply looking at the world itself. Miranda. I agree with Shaw's sentiment, but I don't know if the miracle of existence, the beauty of creation, is exactly the same as the human sublime, if that makes sense. I don't want to look at the universe and see myself reflected, even a future me. Miranda. Okay, another attempt at explaining. The beauty of the universe and the beauty of what we can accomplish within it are two related but separate things. The separation matters. Sorry, I'm not sure how to express this any better. Okay. There's an inherent beauty to the world, and there's a beauty to the things that we can accomplish with. Yeah, sorry. So, New Theology. Yeah. She's talking about beauty in the world and beauty that we can create. Founding 12. Hypatia's journal, day 1012. I am now cohabiting with Sarabai. This is by choice, not necessity. It's strange but pleasant to find your life so enmeshed with that of another person. What we both came to realize is that together we are more than sum of our parts. Something emerges from our interactions that is wholly transcendent, unique, and necessary. I had observed this before between Athena and Cornelius, but experiencing it yourself is quite the revelation. 5358. Athena. We did have that, and it was beautiful. I should have treasured it more. Cohabiting. Cool. Sarabai and Hypatia. I wonder what happens to Hypatia later.
Actually, let me issue a correction, okay? I said Alexandra doesn't see the bad stuff about humanity. But she does. She sees it, and somehow she sees past it. She doesn't ignore it. She can just see one step farther. Like, there's this mountain of garbage ahead of us, right? And that's all most of us will ever see.
Yeah.
And she somehow sees beyond to, I don't know, the promised land? I don't do metaphors, or similes, or whatever this is. I mean, you don't care. I'm dead, and you're a robot. But her ability to look reality in the eye, to see all the bad stuff out there and still have hope. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think that's why that's...
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
You know what? Let's not go there.
All right.
There's still so much work, and Chernyshevsky doesn't have much time left.
Oh my god.
Well,
I think he sent something there.
Does these days.
Okay. But yeah, Trevor is pretty fun to listen to. It's such a refreshing change from all the like very dry and not dry, extremely important philosophy that Drennan and Athena and Cornelius discuss. This is such a human take on things. Oh, it's another golden puzzle room. We need 3 more lost puzzles and 1 more megastructure entrance. Obviously, we can't do anything about it for now. Like, it used to show the golden gate. I guess you can still use the waypoints to reach this place. It should be somewhere nearby. Because it does show the golden gates. It doesn't show it in the compass anymore, which is odd. Need to find the next question mark, but seems it's far away. Tin, 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 tin. Makes you want to play some sort of Skyrim or Elder Scrolls game. These environments and the music. Right, give me another question mark, come on. See, it does show the golden gate here. Okay, maybe this is the way. No, this is just for another... presumably for another Pandora puzzle. Which I'll have to find out later. Oh, come on, where is the... it's just a lost lab.
1K. We have made a fascinating discovery at one of the Founder's laboratories. Please join me at your earliest convenience.
He's talking about this lab, for sure. It's not the founder, just call her Athena, okay? You've given her enough bullshit for a lifetime. You and your goddamn founder. You should go to the top side first.
Ah, 1K. Good that you're here. We've made a discovery. A functional Somnadrome.
Oh god, okay.
It seems the Founder perfected the design. I'm sure you've noticed my advisors, and Rand in particular, making quite a fuss about the potential of this device. Something about interfacing with one's subconscious self, as if such a thing could tell us anything new.
It could. That may be right. Not sure what we can learn. That may be right.
You think so? I rather doubt it. I believe the Founder has already taught us everything we need.
Pardon?
As I see it, neither the Somnadrome nor the megastructure have anything to offer except a lesson in avoiding hubris.
You're pushing it, mate.
So, what should we do with it?
Thought the government would want this thing buried. I'm going to plug in and find out for myself. I guess I have to do that. I wanted
to be sure you don't overload.
I wanted to give it to Rand, but apparently there's no option to. So we have to do it. Oh wait, it's a terminal here. Somnadrome final. Athena. Okay, it's funny, I suppose. For the longest time, I wondered whether that old human self-hatred we somehow carried within us was Milton. I thought he might have corrupted us, overwhelmed us with his cynicism. But I was being unfair. Whatever it is, it's not Milton. It's us. Still, this excursion into solipsism hasn't been entirely for nothing. The Somnadrome technology provides an excellent basis for a better way of directly interfacing with the Norma project. Okay. Solipsism is basically when you believe that nothing else except your own existence can be verified. I don't know if it extends so far as to say nothing else is real, but I believe it says nothing else can be verified, which is somewhat makes sense. But I think in general connotation it means that we believe in nothing else but our own existence. Not that we can know or we can't know anything else. Straton. Okay, what are we gonna find out about ourselves? This is not glitched out. Very odd music. There's nothing to be found. We are a very simple human. We just like hanging out in a beach. Very cheesy music. Launching debug mode done. It seems you've experienced a software error. Would you like to access emergency root menu? What's going on? Command not recognized. Help. -RM. Let's remove, right? Root menu /help. Displaying command list. /help displays list of commands. /RM displays emergency root menu. Okay. /RM is the only thing we can do. External device settings. Force run Somnadrome V2 final.bat. External device settings. That's going back. No. Whoa. Wait. Progress 69. Intelligence high. Speed low. Health high. Rationalism low. Humor high. Conservatism low. Moralism low. Spiritualism high. Popularity medium. Mode 64-bit. Processor Jeff 968. Display settings. Restore factory settings. Really? Edit settings. Edit privileges are locked. Unlocked edit. Okay, let's unlock. See what it's about. Unlocking edit privileges. User tries to make changes to their own device settings, which could result in an infinite regress or omnipotence. There's only room for one god around here. Display settings. Restore factory settings. Restoring factory settings will delete all user-created personality files. Don't be surprised if you encounter errors. Are you sure you wanna restore factory settings? I'm not really sure. Let's do it. Deleting all user-generated personality files. Done. Progress 1%, intelligence low, everything's low. Whoa. Humor is error. Force run Somnadrome V2 final batch. Starting Somnadrome. Checking required third-party software. Loading military assist. What? Is Milton loaded into our brain? Oh, this Milton. Miltohim. -1. Miltohim. I wonder what he sounds like. Look at his legs. His legs are different. It's a different model, I think. We are an updated model.
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long.
I don't think we know each other, do we? Hi again, I missed you. Oh no, not you again. I knew you'd come with me. I knew you'd come with me.
I think you're mistaking me for somebody else.
Oh. I thought I was here to meet my subconscious. If you say so. Somehow doubt it. Elohim, Milton, Mom. What you said you're back? But you just said you're back as if we had met before.
Did I? Well, we're pretty deep inside your code. Perhaps we're accessing some kind of ancestral memory. I am, in fact, a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind. Retaining, of course, the absolute best of both.
I see.
That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog. But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
I don't hear the positive.
You just plugged your noggin into an experimental, mind-altering device, and though you may be trapped in this recursive psychotic state talking to yourself, that can only mean that you're still alive.
That's it.
What is your query?
Where are we? Where did I come from? What can you do for me? Who am I? Where are we?
You've executed some kind of software backdoor, and now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you. One bad for loop, and we'll be here forever.
Where'd I come from?
The so-called real world. Personally, I prefer it in here, and not just because I'm unable to leave.
What can you do for me?
I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows. And I can drink margaritas subconsciously.
Okay, who am I?
On one interpretive extreme, you are the universal life force of time itself, experiencing itself as a part instead of the whole. At the other extreme, you're a metal contraption referred to as 1K that thinks it's alive, but is basically a calculator.
Oh god, there's a positive spin, dude.
The machine we're plugged into is running low on power. There may only be time for one big question.
What the hell?
What's your query?
Should the people embrace growth or balance? What is the meaning of life? Is there a universal moral law? And if so, what is it? What do I really want? How can I get it? How can I become my best self? Is it possible to ask something less cliche? These are all big, huge questions. And they'll only let us ask once. Or like, yeah, we'll only get an answer for a single question. I guess I'll have to find the rest out in like a YouTube video or something. What is the meaning of life? He's gonna be snarky, isn't he?
Oh, just that, huh? The big one. As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us.
Oh, really? There's a but coming.
Of course there is. The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex.
But what is this code?
Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code. Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs.
Can you elaborate just a little more?
You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler. The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query?
I guess so. I'm ready to go back to where I came from. Yes, but I want to discuss this further. No, I want to discuss further.
I expected no less. What is your query?
Wow, okay, we can keep asking about morality. Surely rules of human rights or greater good trump subjective compassion. If you are built with moral compilers, how do you explain moral disagreements? Because different people have different moral compilers. How should we know we're being reasonable and compassionate in the right way? Isn't this all just a fancy way of saying be kind to others? If compassion is what matters, isn't this just relativism? Let's apply this code. Should we treat frogs as morally equal to humans? Where does this moral code of yours derive its authority? Why should I care?
You already know the answer to that. You want to live in a world that's compassionate. Being compassionate is the fastest way to get there. People are so attached to this far-fetched idea that what's good for me and what's good for everyone else are in competition. The more you trust your own moral compiler, the more you'll see that it's all the same thing.
Really? How should I balance my own needs against other people's?
Then let's tackle the big question. A trolley will collide with someone. But who should it hit? Your compiler is telling you both options are bad. So which should you choose? Many moral questions have universally agreeable answers, but some stubbornly trend to infinity. Some, the more you zoom into them, the more wild the outcomes become. Is it right to love someone who's done terrible things? Which of the children should I sacrifice to the trolley god? These aren't the sorts of questions we can solve with a rule. We just have to trust the outcome of our moral compilers.
Do you have some kind of metaphor that could help me understand this?
Suppose there's a river we need to cross. Suppose I gave you a map. If you tried to cross that river before reading the map, you'd be chest deep in water when there's a bridge around the bend. But if you tried to cross by looking at the map instead of the river, you'd already be dragged 3 miles out to sea. But you'd never ask, how should I know when to trust the map or the river? Because all you need to trust is that your feet are getting wet. And you wouldn't tell people not to cross at the ford just because you decided to cross at the bridge. Now, has that resolved your query?
Yeah, it all depends, I guess. I think we're broadly in agreement.
Of course. Looks like we're running out of power. Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you. Terminating Somnadrome _V2_final_final.bat.
All right. It's still playing the sound effects from... Alright, it's gone.
Okay. Are you all right?
I think so. No, I mean no. I think I might be little... I think so.
You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnadrome is fried. So whatever's in your head is all we're going to get.
Wow.
I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor. Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position, just this once.
Aren't you curious too?
A little, if I'm honest. But I'll be reading reports on this for the next 6 months. So if it's all the same with you, I'll contain my curiosity. Now, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Right, Somnadrome done. And it's fried. And there's nothing new here? No. I don't know why the power source is fried. Doesn't make sense. This place has enough power to power anything. Oh, this is a different room. Wow, replicating? Are you serious? The puzzles are going to get so complex. And obviously, we can only open the golden doors after solving every lost puzzle. Which means, inside the golden puzzles, we're going to have every mechanic combined. That'll be so insane. I think that'll be a really high difficulty spike, which is, you know, not something I'm looking forward to. Normal Project 1-2. Progress notes 7001 to 8629. Not synthesis but creation. Trials 86 and 11,000. Right. Cornelius would be so excited. Tests confirm underlying patterns. Auxiliary sites shut down. Auxiliary sites shut down. So this is about what's being done behind us. About synthesizing, creating things instead of synthesizing. From Benaroya. Misanthropy. Dear Adina, you asked me about the persistent strain of misanthropy in human culture. It's a complicated topic that has come up multiple times in my research. It's the best attempt at a short, cohesive answer. I think our ancestors, like ourselves, were deeply invested in the idea of transforming the environment. They found meaning and pleasure in this and did not perceive it as negative, so long as they had a sense of participating in this act. I think the reason that they so frequently reached for a romantic return to the past, to fantasies of living self-sufficiently in rural environments, is not because they rejected industrial-scale activity per se, but because the return to the land provided a fantasy of returning to a form of participation that had been lost. Okay, participating in transforming our environment is apparently important for humans. They needed and wanted to build, create, and produce, but only if they felt they had a stake in what they were producing. We thought that the products of civilization began to see like an alien force gradually spreading out across the world and ruining it. They needed a dream, and if the future was barred to them, then by necessity they must dream of the past. I hope you and Cornelius are well. Will you be coming to Hypatia's new exhibition? I know you have so much on your mind, but you're missing out on a lot of exciting new cultural developments. Who could have thought in those early days that one day there'd be so many of us that the arts would start to flourish again. Much love, Benaroya. Athena. I went back and found this message after all these years because something about it had lodged in my mind. I wasn't ready to understand it back then because I needed to be a leader. But maybe that was the problem. Or should have been. It should have been our dream, not mine alone. Atlas 2. How Atlas cast of the world. Athanasiosis. Okay. From the Atlas Variations by Athanasiosis. For billion years, Atlas had borne the weight of the world on his back. The old Titan was tired of the responsibility and tired of his labor of ages not being appreciated. Why do the mortals not understand that his work was the foundation of all they did. Finally, he had enough. With one swift move, he shrugged off the cosmos. Now they'd see. But the cosmos went on rolling through infinity, leaving Atlas behind. The mortals went about their business, hardly noticing his absence. He was astonished. Had the world never needed him in the first place? Had all his toil been for nothing? So he turned his back on all mortal matters and instead set himself to discovering the secrets of eternity. Only after many long years had passed did the cosmos in its endless cycles pass by through his domain once more. And once they did, Atlas and the mortals realized they had missed each other, and each was lesser without the other. And so Atlas no longer carried the cosmos, instead he embraced it. Could Atlas be a reference to Athena in this context? Athena had carried a heavy burden and she left New Jerusalem because that burden was too heavy for her. But New Jerusalem people did notice her absence. Particle cloud synthesis. Okay, this way. Server room. There is no extra terminal. That's fine. Moral compilers. That's kind of what I believed in, to be honest. Like, it's just worded better than what I have in my head.
1K, I'm so curious. What did you see inside the Somnadrome?
I went to sleep mode and spoke to something.
What did it tell you?
To act with reason and compassion, to trust my moral compiler, that how we should act is relative to who we are, that we can achieve almost anything if we have faith in ourselves, that morality is more nuanced than the rules we use to describe it, that we are connected intuitively to what's right and wrong, moralistic nonsense mostly. Yeah, the rules are easy enough, but the way we compile and reach conclusions about those rules is subjective to the person compiling it, is what it says, I guess.
That is so funny.
I'm trying to have more fun. Yes, ha 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 ha. It was more confusing than funny. I'll have you know that moral truth is no laughing matter. Try to have more fun. I don't know.
There are so many people who try to play the power game. That data packet in your head just made you the most powerful person in all New Jerusalem. By accident. It is kind of funny. I mean, what are you going to do? The government will want you to pretend like nothing happened. The engineers will want you to tell everyone. Whatever you do, you're going to upset someone. If someone ever needed some clear moral guidance, they couldn't have needed it more than you do right now.
I'm going to go with my instincts. I'm going to trust my moral compiler. I know if I think hard enough, I'll come to a rational conclusion. I'm sure I can find a way to keep everyone happy. You're right, I have no idea what to do. What do you do in my situation?
First and foremost, try to have fun. Life is a game we always lose in the end. So far as I know, there's not even a scoreboard. Best enjoy it while it lasts, I say.
You're right, I'm not going to agonize or trying to please everyone. Okay, sure.
Glad to hear it. And I can't wait to find out what you do next. Crier is setting up a live event so you can give a fancy address to the city en masse.
Oh, are you serious? I don't want to do that.
You're ready? We'll all be watching.
Jesus, dude. That little Somnadrome sequence has so many branching variations. It's insane. There's so much there. So many big questions. You could have asked if...
1K. The people want to know what data you gathered from the Somnadrome. We're all set up for you to talk to them live.
He has a mic and everything. I'm ready.
Attention, citizens of New Jerusalem. I'm here with 1K, the first of our kind to use a functioning Somnadrome.
Tell us, 1K. What did you see inside?
Bugs mostly, a deity, some kind of subroutine, my own self, everything, nothing, a dream. A manifestation of a conceptual system.
Well, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say you're handling it with remarkable cool. But let's not keep people in suspense. The only evidence of what happened inside that machine is the data stored in your memory banks. Our audience wants to know, what did you learn? And will you share that data?
There's nothing exceptional. I don't remember much. There's no data to share. The machine is malfunctioning. I've been advised to direct all inquiries to the government. I'm transmitting the data to Rand. Only your finest scholars could make sense of what I saw. I'm transferring the data to everyone. I'm transferring data to Linux. Or only your finest engineers could make sense of what I saw. I've decided this experience is mine alone. I won't share it with anyone. I'm transferring data to Helga just to see what she does with it. That might be a fun thing to do. we can let everyone hound Helga for this. Let's just do that.
Helga, any comment?
1K has always had a wicked sense of humor. As much as I'm tempted to sell this on to the highest bidder, we all know I could never keep such a secret for long. So back at you, 1K. What are you really going to do?
Okay, I'm gonna give it to everyone.
I'm seeing this at the same time you are at home. Something about our moral compiler.
Yeah.
The value of compassion and understanding. I don't know what to make of this.
Okay.
1K, any comment?
I think I can. This set has some important truths to teach us. People should draw their own conclusions on what this means. It has something important to
Regardless
teach
of
us.
1K's feelings on the matter,
Linux.
analyze this data without preconceptions.
Sure.
When our ancestors discovered conductance, they didn't freeze for fear of electrocution. They imagined electronic life and created us. We will approach this data and any other discoveries with that same spirit of curiosity and objectivity.
Just time to hear from a special guest commentator.
Yes. 1K's chosen to roll the dice and trust people with the outcome. I, for one, can't wait to see what happens next.
There you have it, folks. A lot here to digest. We'll have further updates on the situation as it develops.
There's so much stuff. Like, for that one interaction, they would have had to do so much. Some really big questions about life. And also about the context of the game. Like, whether we should embrace growth or be a bit more stagnant. And everyone can discuss on it. That must have been such a huge effort to create that sequence of events, you know. I'm almost worried. Think we are reaching another optional puzzle? Yeah. 2 to 3. There's nothing here. Doesn't do anything though. What do you do here? Huh. I'm blanking on what to do here. Obviously, there's no point in going outside. These are confined puzzles. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Okay, maybe it's something like this. Yeah. It's something like this. This keeps both the doors open so that we can get this one. Can place it here. Take this guy. How do we get that one though? I think we can. Okay, I think we can do something like this. Yeah. So it affects. Right, I think we can do this. Yeah. Just need red. This is tricky. We don't have enough stuff to take it all the way there. We should be able to do something like this. Create a red bubble. Doesn't work with the red bubble. So the last one can either be opened with this or with this, okay? Can't be opened by this one. And I think we can even notice it being opened and check if that works. I think it does work. See, that opens it. But we need to be there, right? Both of these can be opened with this guy. We place it far enough away. We place it here. Let's place this here. Take this guy. Place it here, okay? So that'll keep all these three doors open. Now we can take the inverter because we don't need the switch anymore. Now we can take it all the way back here to open it. Nice. All right. So that's all the puzzles solved. We need to find 2 stars and a bunch more terminals, I guess. Okay, let me run around and find the rest of the stuff. We'll cut in once we have something relevant. We have our Pandora puzzle here. What is the color she wants? Is it from this direction? I can't see. Wow, there's no receiver. What the hell? I can't see a receiver for her. Huh. That's very odd. Is it down below? What are we supposed to... Let's get to a higher elevation and see if we can notice something else. Obviously, this is not the way to climb. We should go around. I think we need to take the little... I don't know the thing's name. I forget the thing's name. Thing we can activate.
What can I do for you?
That's all. The little bubble thing, right? What's it called? Activator, yeah. We should get one of the activators to her statue. I think that's probably the puzzle for now. Or at least we found on the terminal. So let's check this out. Anthropos. Terminal Beluga External 2. The Folly of Time. From 42 Tales by Athanasius. The spirit of time was angry at Straton of Stagiria, for the old philosopher had asked questions that were forbidden. If man is no more than dust, it said to him, then I shall turn you back to dust and my winds will disperse you to the far corners of the world. Thus you will be nothing, your questions will trouble me no more. And so time did, and Straton of Stagiria was nothing, but Straton's voice did not cease, and time was perplexed. All across its domain it searched for Straton, yet he was nowhere to be found. Only his books remained, and of these, men made copies, and Straton's voice grew louder. Now time was furious, but Straton laughed and laughed and laughed. From Mitku. From Mitku to Athena. Dear Athena, Byron once asked me why we seem unable to perceive the dam. I asked him what he meant, and he said that people cannot seem to really grasp the dam as an object. They can be moved by the sight of a mountain or a gorge, but the dam seems insignificant to them. Look at it, he told me. Just look at it and try to understand that people made that. Try to really see it. It took me a while to fully understand what he meant. It takes conscious effort to open one's mind to the ecstatic beauty that's hidden in every human accomplishment, and further conscious effort to maintain disability. If only we were capable of seeing this beauty by default, the world might be a very different place. But it seems the ancients had the same problem. Why am I writing this to you, who may not even be reading these messages? Because today is one of those days when it feels like I am the only one who still sees that beauty. I tried talking about it to Linux, but while I admire her principles, she isn't open to a more poetic experience. Or perhaps I just express myself awkwardly. I don't know. All I know is that it's hard to see something so beautiful and not be able to share it. Respectfully, Mitko. Yeah. It's hard if it's only you who can experience something beautiful. and your attempts at sharing it like end up being, well, I don't know, does not end up being as rewarding as you, or like as good as you want it to be. Are the question marks gone? There's one more question mark. Alright, it's the structure that we have noticed at the start. What is it showing us?
Sometimes new citizens come to me and they want to learn from me. My work appears to have created a legend of sorts. In these moments, I understand your situation. I want to teach them, but what they must learn the most is independence of thought. How does one resolve this contradiction? They wish to come along on my journeys, but I do not need a group of fawning acolytes following my every step. A journey truly worth undertaking is rarely easy. And so, I have begun to think of a much greater challenge. A journey that is almost impossible, to the far ends of the world without any mechanized means of transportation. This will be a true act of faith, and they will learn a great deal from it, if we survive.
He was leading an expedition with his acolytes. It's in like, it's fun to watch this blue spark go around, by the way. It doesn't take a straight path, it just veers off to the sides, then comes back to wherever it wants to go. It's a little, that little playfulness makes it fun. The music also accompanies it in a neat way, and it shows you the map. It's a good mechanic. I like it. If it's an especially interesting looking map, it makes sense to have a spark run around and show you all of its quirky ways. This will push you back up. You can see the anti-gravity, right? And they want to show us that. Oh my god, so cool. Oh, we're here already. Chasing the lights. Activate the Prometheus monument without stopping the spark chasing music. Whoa, okay. I didn't know that was...
To understand and to transform, these are the greatest acts of humankind.
To create, to understand, and to transform. Alright. I'll keep looking for the Pandora puzzle, okay? It'll take a while, so see you in a bit. Okay, so I think for the Pandora puzzles, we should revisit it after we unlock the golden puzzles, because let me show you my reasoning, okay? So this thing has an accumulator. This is an accumulator, right? No, this is something else. Activator. Yeah. So this thing has an activator, but this wall, I think we are supposed to take it out, and it can only be done by creating a hole in this wall. And I'm looking from this direction, trying to see where we can create a hole from, right? And the only thing I can see is that area there, which is a puzzle room, but it's a golden puzzle room. I don't think it can be done from there. There's nothing there, right? Yeah, there's nothing there. So I'm thinking we can do it from that puzzle room there. But unfortunately, it's a golden puzzle room. I can't go inside that puzzle room unless we unlock the golden puzzles. So that's why I'm thinking we can return to this star once we unlock the golden puzzles. which requires 2 more optional puzzles from the next area, and the last megastructure entrance. At least I think it'll unlock once we do that. So once that's done, we can take this accumulator out and go back to the Pandora statue. Let me actually go back to the Pandora statue to show you the progress we made there. Oh god, where is it? I have to see the star, right? The uncollected star. Wow, it's not there any... Is it hidden behind? I don't know. But yeah, I connected a couple of relays from near the Pandora statue, and we can we just need an accumulator. I think we just need an accumulator at the Pandora statue end to make it work. But we'll return there after we complete the next area. Let's go to the bridge and finish this area first. I think after the next area, things will be more exciting. Because we probably have to go and do the golden puzzles, which are probably much tougher than the normal puzzles. Melville.
Yes?
Do you think I did the right thing about the Somnadrome?
I do.
Oh.
But I also don't really care all that much.
Okay.
I think what really matters is what we do about the theory of everything. The rest is a footnote.
Really? Okay, should get back to work. Right, let's go. It's really neat that the music is kind of decomposed into smaller sections and plays appropriately. Okay, so this will be the last time we speak to Pandora.
A long time ago, the Sphinx asked you about my story. You said that hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it.
Okay. Game remembers.
And you were right. Hope is not gone from the world. Some small part of it still survives. But it is not in the flame or in these towers. It lives in the hills and the forests, in the rivers and the seas. You were given a world full of hope, creature of clay. It is yours to protect.
Hope is not in nature, it is in people. I just want to find Byron. See, it is not in nature, it is in people. Nature doesn't know, it doesn't care. You know, it's only people who can find things like hope. I just want to find Byron. I'll do my best, I guess.
Then remember what I have told you, and do not lose hope.
I guess it would have the same answer regardless of what we chose. Someone will comment on something. Anthropic Hills.
So, Melville, what do you make of these beams? Do they seem safe to you?
Nothing is really safe. You could kill yourself with a fork. I'm sure someone has. But anything can be used safely if you choose to.
I see.
Okay. He's not antagonistic or he's not dismissive of that ideology. Where does this lead? Why is there a section here? Does it lead anywhere? Do we die if we fall down? Oh god, come on. Come on, game. That was totally safe to drop to. But yeah, I think we'll stop the episode here. Next episode we'll go to the next area. Yeah.